Yeah, that's what I try to tell like new people coming in, because it's not like any other sport. Most people, they come in off the street, so their mentality might be totally different.
Because they say I can do that too.
Yeah, or they never played a sport, so when they get into something that's structured, and a lot of people, especially today, they want stuff now. I'm like, bodybuilding, you coming off the street, unless you genetically gifted or you've been working out, training, you know, you're not about to look. You're not about to be ready.
All right.
We're back. It's Christmas. What's going on?
Almost Christmas.
Yeah. Well, it's Christmas season.
Yep.
That's what all this is.
It's all connected.
It's not random. So we got our boy Corey in the house. Welcome to the show, man.
Appreciate y'all having me.
Yeah.
Having me.
The champ.
Yep.
You won 2 in a row, right?
2 in a row.
What?
Always fun.
Update us.
China Pro. Well, this year I won 3 in them. I won 3.
He's already qualified for the Olympia already.
Wow. So when you was walking in China, was it like Godzilla?
Man, China was fun, man. China was fun. China was fun. I was in Changsha, so it's not a lot of tourists be there. So
really,
it was
all locals?
all type of looks. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Listen, I was nervous. Nervous. I ain't see no black guys out there.
Oh, yeah. Wow. You stood out even more.
Nothing.
First of all, you're 6'2", so you're walking around, towering over everybody anyway.
I'm trying to throw a hoodie on, just not look obvious, and they just staring.
Oh yeah, that's I think gonna work.
Just staring.
You've been to China, right?
Well, I was supposed to go. I did not make it. I've been to Japan.
Japan. Japan's similar.
Yes, very similar.
Yeah, Japan was fun. That's why I had fun.
Yeah.
That's why I had fun.
That was amazing.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Tokyo was just fun.
Oh, Tokyo
was fun.
Tokyo's amazing.
I had a ball. I was out there for like 7 days, so that was a good show too.
Isn't bodybuilding amazing? Take you all over the world.
It is. Take you all over the place,
and you're the product, and you're the reason. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You get there, you be like, wait, all this for me?
Yeah. Cool. Yep. Definitely. That's how I felt in Japan, because it was a good show. I think this is probably like the 4th or 5th year they done the show, but usually it's hard to get, top pros from the States to come do a show.
All the way down, because it's on your dime.
Yeah. Unless you got tops, you got some sponsors or something like that. Right. So, I'm fortunate to have sponsors, so they sent me over there, and I competed. It was a good show. It was packed too. It was packed.
Was a lot of people in your division? A lot of competitors?
Probably about 12. It wasn't much, because matter of fact, when I told them I was doing the show, and then we kind of started, we had to promote after they signed the contracts, because I was trying to promote before. Yeah. They was like, hey, don't do it, because you're going to scare some people away.
Well, I was going to go, but we're going to let them know in a minute.
My wife got a doctor's appointment.
That's right.
There was a couple of guys that did drop out the show. One of them I know. I ain't going to say his name, but he dropped out. So I was like, okay, cool. So it was good, man. I took that flight out there, 16 hours. It was like crazy. Yeah. Crazy,
what airline do you take?
Delta.
Oh, okay. Good job.
Yeah.
Good job.
Excellent.
Yeah. Delta.
There's no way anything other than that. No. The only other option is private. That's the Delta or private is the only thing.
Ain't nothing else. You ain't taking no 16-hour flight on nothing else. No, man. Not at all.
Well, especially if you're anything above average size,
right?
You're gonna be cramping up.
Ain't no way.
Your back's gonna be broken.
Did they fly you first class, or was you custom? Like
private. I took
what do you call it?
Business.
Business class.
Yeah, business class. Business class. Yeah.
They have that Delta 1. That's the one with the bed.
You ain't able to lay down, are you? On there? Well, I can on my stomach, so ain't no.
No. The Delta 1 is the one that has the bed.
Well, I know the other ones have a bed too, but he's how wide he is. What I'm saying.
Oh yeah.
When I went to UK, I was in first class. I was laid out. I'm talking about. I woke up, the plane hit the ground. I'm like, what's that? Yeah, I slept the whole 9 hours. I was like, okay, this is great. Even my 16-hour flight, I woke up and I looked at the monitor. Somebody else's monitor. It was like an hour and 45 minutes. I asked the stewardess. I'm like, ma'am, how long we got? She was like, oh, you just got an hour 40 minutes. She was like, you slept the whole way.
You slept the whole way.
I'm like, thank you.
You got your sleep in.
I'm like, thank you.
I'm not trying to get in your business, but do you take anything for sleep, like melatonin or anything?
Nah, melatonin don't work for me.
It don't?
I did have an edible though. I did take
Okay, there you go.
Yeah,
Well,
I did take
edibles work for sure.
Yeah.
But the melatonin, the other form of it that we were talking about.
Well, everybody's different. So he might need higher dose.
Right, the powder. We're talking about the powder, right?
Yeah. Powder. I do high dose melatonin.
Yeah, when I drop it with some magnesium, then it helps me.
Yeah. Oh,
But
okay.
Other than that,
Yeah.
melatonin by itself, I'm talking about, it don't do nothing.
Yeah.
Nothing for me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, cool.
Rich, can you pull up? I want to see Corey in competing at that's him right there.
Arnold.
No, this is in China.
That's
Japan. That's Japan.
That's Japan. Yeah.
So everybody else was Asian, and then you were just
Either like Malaysian,
They look good,
Asian.
but
I mean Malaysian. What is it? I think Vietnam.
oh yeah, Philippines and all
Then,
that whole
then
region.
the rest of the guys was like
Singapore,
Japan.
Singapore?
My last show, the China Pro, it had somebody from Singapore,
Okay.
a couple of guys, but most of these guys was Vietnam, China, and Japan. Yeah.
That look,
Yeah.
but
You know what I'm
that-
saying?
but
Like,
it's pretty obvious.
I mean, at least, but I know, but I'm
You know
just
what I
saying,
mean?
at least they are like in the game. You know what
Right.
I'm saying? Like he's not beat up
competition.
on
Yeah, no, there was like legit competition. Yeah, so you beat legit competition.
Yeah, you know, pro, you never know who gonna show up where.
Well, and
That's-
how? It's not just who, it's how, too.
Yeah, exactly.
And then is China on there too? Oh, is this his routine?
amazing, right?
Hey, that stage was
Dash.
that
Do that.
stage was
Rewind
that stage was crazy.
Start the man,
Damn.
Yeah, that stage was
That's
crazy.
hot.
that needs to be like your story profile.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah. Only
Where was that at?
that was Japan. That was Tokyo Pro.
You got the on rising sun on the trunk.
Yeah,
They don't even know what to do with you.
Yeah,
boy.
it was like, yeah, they buying them shorts up too. My sponsor is about to make some money. We
yeah.
about to make some money. Like,
So, is that your sponsors?
yeah,
Chula
yeah.
wear.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah. So we did something just to show some respect to Japan.
That's
Train
smart.
Them shorts.
That's actually smart.
Yeah, you can. They like
Well, upper
spandex.
body for sure. I'm talking about legs.
Yeah, train.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
They
cool.
like.
I mean, I can't tell just
Yeah.
by looking at them. They look
Yeah.
like they stretchy, but
Yeah, they
the
stretchy.
original ones wasn't stretchy.
No, these are.
Okay,
Yeah, they
cool.
spandex.
But I
the whole
will
show.
be purchasing.
So who's the guy that you're chasing after? I mean, obviously first place.
Ryan Terry.
Yeah.
That's the winner.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, he
Ryan
chased
Terry.
him, right?
Ryan, yeah.
Yeah. I
Ryan,
beat him
yeah.
last year, so we go. You
beat him last year?
Yeah, I beat him last year in Pittsburgh,
It's just who shows up.
And then he won the Olympia.
and he won the Olympia. Yeah, I beat him in Pittsburgh.
Interesting. Can you pull that up?
The same year too, he won.
Oh, so the same year.
Well, I mean, a lot of times, it's one or the other anyway. And then it just depends. Like, I think he improved from his previous and I think they rewarded him for that.
Yeah, he did.
It really wasn't no knock on you. I just, you know what I'm saying? And plus, they're trying to grow the sport. So, because I think I was at the show he did, let me see. What was the one right before Pittsburgh?
That he done?
Oh, no, Pittsburgh was it. You beat him
Pittsburgh. I've been
you
in
beat him in
Pittsburgh.
and then
He went 2 weeks to New York.
there you go.
Yeah,
New York.
New York.
New York, yeah.
I wanted to go to New York too. I was like, Coach, we need to go to New York. He was like, nah, let's sit down. We should have went to New York.
Well, yeah, that would have probably kept him up.
Yeah, we should have went to New York. Yeah. It happens.
Who's your coach?
Cuts. Ariel. He's out of California.
Okay.
Yeah, Cuts got a big team.
Does he help you with the posing and all that too?
He does. He'll make critiques because sometimes you get laxed in poses sometimes. So always Coach catch something like, hey, pick your chest up. Or you try to switch your pose around. You'll get with judges and say, hey, does this pose work?
Right.
Does this pose here work? You'll try to figure out what looks best.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, Ryan, I like him. He looks good. But
Yeah, Ryan looks good. If anybody that should win, I would have picked Ryan. He's been at it like 10 years. Like
yeah, and that's what I'm saying. I think he finally brought what they wanted.
Yeah.
So they
You're
rewarded.
taller than Ryan, right?
Yeah, Ryan, I would say probably about
Was he 5'10"?
yeah, I'd probably give him
Like
5'10".
5'10"?
Yeah, I'd give him about 5'10". Yeah.
With some insoles?
Yeah. That Pittsburgh one was a good show though.
Do you ever think they're gonna bring the shorts up?
I think so.
Because y'all got
Because
legs now.
They starting to
When it first
fit
came
'em.
out.
Yeah, they
When it
starting to
first
make them fit now.
I remember, yeah.
You know
At the
what I'm
very
saying?
beginning,
Like-
they were just baggy boys.
Yeah, they was baggy. Yeah,
That's
they
right.
was baggy.
Well, and most people was avoiding legs. Cause then y'all have like y'all don't have weight.
We got weight caps now. Yeah.
Really?
You guys have, you do have
Yeah.
weights?
Mhm.
Oh,
Wow.
okay.
I had to come down.
Oh, man.
What did you weigh at this show?
I was like 217.
Homeboy got a bodybuilding back.
Yeah, it was like 217. Who that?
You.
Oh yeah, that back. We was full that day. Yeah. That's what they say about my shoulders. So that's why I had to come down a lot. As far as with my physique, I didn't per se like it because somebody tell you got to come down.
Yeah, we were just talking about that. We're like, you know how you tell somebody who's a bodybuilder,
get in the box.
Yeah.
Hold your feet. You know what I'm saying? That's what you're doing. They're making you fit inside their box.
Yeah.
You know when you tell a bodybuilder, hey, did you lose some weight?
Right.
They're like, oh, what? What?
That's
But then again, if they say we need you to be smaller, then that's a kind of a compliment.
Right.
Yeah, so
you're too big.
Where?
Right. Where am I too big at? Tell me that. Just so I know.
Streamline. So they making us streamline. We was too close to classic guys, so they made us streamline. I mean, we probably weighing about the same. It's just the.
So what is the weight? Like, what do you weigh right now?
It depends. Right there, I think I was probably like 215. So I'll be between 214 to 217. Yeah.
I remember when I got to 217 the first time. I went to Ryan's Steakhouse.
Oh,
I think I was like 208. 209 when I went in there.
Came out 10 pounds heavy. 10 pounds of steak.
And after I went home, I weighed myself. Of course, I had my clothes on too, but I was just like, oh shit, I'm growing.
All full and shit.
The stuff with food. The stuff.
It's so funny, man. Like, we know, like, that's a psychological good feeling, man. When you when you step on the scale and you groom.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? You're like, we got 5 more pounds.
Unless you're trying to make a weight.
Right. Then you're like, shit.
I already took a dump.
That's the worst thing ever.
I haven't had water in 4 days.
That's the worst.
Yeah. Oh yeah, the water thing.
So I need to catch myself up. So Ryan won the Olympia?
Last year, yeah. Did he win 2 in a row?
He 2 times.
Yeah, 2 in a row. What? He won last year and the year before, right? Yeah.
Mm-hmm. 2 times.
Yeah,
2 times.
Okay.
Yeah. So now he's trying to do the thing. He's trying to do what Chris did.
All right.
Yeah.
You got something for him next year, though.
Well, I mean, because I'm looking at them.
It will be easy.
Can you put them back up there next to each other again?
Got something for him next year. Ryan always tight. Crazy conditioning.
But you got a smaller waist, right?
Crazy balance.
It looks like you got a smaller waist.
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
I might have the smallest in my division.
You definitely got wider shoulders. I mean, you can tell. I mean, just standing there.
I mean, you can keep talking, but let me study this. Because I admire men's physique, but I never really got into it to really see what was up. I think it's just covering the legs for me, just kind of.
Bro, look at the picture right here, down there.
So
look at his waist.
So that's what is that? What show is that? Pittsburgh.
That's the same one. That's the one he beat him at.
All right, so I need to see the Olympia because I'm like,
I was fuller. I was just fuller.
Fuller at the Pittsburgh.
This show they want, and then you know how they do. They once they see a look that they love, they want you to just look like that.
I remember. Okay, so
that's it. Don't ever change.
The way I looked in 07, right? So I won the 07 Ironman. Mm-hmm. And then the 08 Ironman, I'm backstage, and I wasn't better. I was as maybe a little less.
07, that was with Dexter, I think.
No, Phil. I think Phil won that one. Phil, that's the first time Phil won.
Okay.
But I peaked backstage. Mm-hmm. I kind of was trying to time the situation. And so I think I pumped up, and then they did something which paused it, and I could feel myself.
You felt
just like, damn. So because I'm telling you right now, it's a great feeling, but if it's before you get on stage, because you already know it can only get worse from here. It don't even matter.
Yeah.
Once you feel the feeling, you got about 10 to 12 minutes, and then it starts going the other way.
It's fading.
Oh, man.
Because it does like this, and you can feel yourself peak literally. And then you feel yourself getting worse. Which, I mean, you still look good, but you know what I'm saying.
It ain't that
and so, it's like I blew my wad backstage. I was like, damn. So anyway, after prejudging, or after the finals, I'm backstage, and I'm pissed, because I got like 8th after winning the year before. And Jim walked up to me and said, hey, man, you already done showed us what you can do.
Yeah.
So if you ain't gonna bring that, you might want to consider staying at the house. And I was just like, damn.
Jim is
Thank you, sir. You know what I'm saying? Like, I understand now. Yeah. But it's kind of crazy because you got to beat yourself every time, which I don't even think that's humanly possible.
Yeah.
Because if you judged everything in the world like that, like my wife or your wife, or you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta give some kind of grace over time, especially when it's a physique situation, because it's not a perfect science.
No.
You know what I'm saying? Like, so you could, like I said, you could peak backstage and then, or you know what I'm saying? You could peak when you walk off the stage.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I've had it happen at the restaurant after the show.
Crazy.
On the way, riding over to the show. You know what I'm saying? So it's like trying to hit
mental too.
It's like trying to hit a moving target while you're moving.
It's tricky. It's tricky.
And that's why you should reward the person that nails it, because it's damn near impossible.
Yeah, I feel like if I'm better, as long as I'm better than that set of guys for that day, that's what counts.
That's really how it should be.
Yeah, not about what I did my last show.
Because you can't.
Yeah.
The stock market don't work like that. Your check don't work. Nothing works like that.
Nothing works like that.
Nothing works like that.
Yeah. So that's what they say. It was like, man, that Pittsburgh look. I'm like,
but see, you start
they're holding on to
retina.
that.
So now when you don't do that, they can be like, well, something wrong. What happened to the?
Yeah,
you know
you remember at Pittsburgh how you look?
That's exactly. Like, that's the first time.
How often you hear that?
Hey,
right?
Pittsburgh, you was just bubbly, man. I'm like, okay.
Now,
This is what I do. I
restriction
know.
on Pittsburgh, or is the weight restriction recent?
The rate restriction, it wasn't there, but I still was in the guidelines.
Okay,
I still was in the guidelines. I was
okay,
like,
but then you can.
Yeah.
So
what can you get
I was
up to?
wondering if you was.
I got like 6 pounds I can grow, so I'm definitely. That's why I'm gonna sit this
That's
year.
a lot, man.
That's why I'm gonna sit this year.
That's a
That's why
lot,
I'm gonna
bro.
sit. I know. That's why I'm gonna sit
6
this year.
pounds is almost a baby, boy.
Yeah, I'm already qualified, so I got nothing but time. So I'm excited about that part. So I'm gonna take my little time off.
And you get to watch everybody else. And you're like, okay, all right.
Yeah, just get to sit back and watch. Yeah.
How often do you train legs?
Now it's 2 times. It's twice out the week.
2 times a week.
And
Okay.
then, yeah.
Y'all just can't let them get too crazy.
Well, no. The thing is, a lot of people don't think that you guys don't train legs at all because we don't judge the legs.
There's
So
guys
I'm like,
there's guys in that class
but
who don't train legs.
Yeah, you got
because
guys-
they can't make weight if their legs get any bigger.
too big.
Yeah, that part too is like that problem too. They told a couple of guys like, look, let's go to classic, but it's hard to fit into classic too. It's like everybody got a certain build.
I mean, he's
So-
got pretty big legs.
Yeah, he got good. Yeah, he got good legs. Yeah.
He almost out of almost classic in that one.
Yeah.
He got pretty good
If you
legs.
put on some posing trunks today,
Yeah.
right now.
But this,
Didn't he talk about going to classic?
no, I don't
Okay.
think he did.
He needs
Yeah.
Maybe somebody else was talking about him
Yeah.
going.
He
to
put on another. He need about another 7 to 10.
Yeah, he do because we really under for the guys. That's what it is for our height. We 10 pounds under classic. So C-Bum or whatever, me and him like same height. I think C-Bum what I think it is 235. So I gotta be 10 pounds under him. That's how it goes.
Oh,
yeah,
gotcha,
yeah.
gotcha.
So we
On
at the
stage.
same height.
On stage.
Yeah. So Ryan probably like 5'10". I forgot what it is. It probably no more than like 205, 210, something like
Okay.
that for him.
Okay.
So
That makes
they
sense.
classic came out the year after I left. So when they was talking about launching classic,
Yeah.
I was like, I think I don't know. I was, toward my end of my career, I was fighting to stay classic because there was no more classic. It was like Barnum and Bailey. It was like Freak Show.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
It was Freak
yeah,
Show.
yeah,
And I was like,
yeah.
I'm not doing that. You know what I'm saying? So I literally downsized myself almost in protest because it was just getting out of hand.
Yeah, stuff getting crazy.
And so Jim was like, that's too small. I came
Yeah.
in like 263 or something like that. And
Jim said that.
yeah,
He's like,
because I saw him like 2 weeks later at like 295.
Oh,
I'm like,
okay.
That's what you should
He
have
was
brought
like,
to the
yeah,
table.
I like that.
I'm just like, man, somebody got to doggone hold it in the road. And so after that show, I go back home and I forgot what show it was. A local show. I think it might be a Lee Haney show or something.
Yeah.
And they was all standing around to my next year they're gonna bring out classic. I said, I'm gonna go classic.
Yeah.
Like, why? Because I'm listening to their conversation.
Yeah.
So they talking. Then I said, I'm gonna do classics. So it's just like and they stopped and turned around and all of them bust out laughing. I was like, boy, you gonna need a chainsaw to get in classic.
You ain't classic nothing, bro. Like,
I'm like, I'm gonna do classic because to me, classic is a look.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like they can put a weight on there if they want to, but you could be. I was 3-something classic in my opinion.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So. Yeah, I just thought that they all laughed at me. I'm like, boy, you gonna need a chainsaw.
You gonna have to strip some of that off.
Like Scarface, remember that?
Oh yeah. Not the leg.
You see what I did to your friend?
Well, I mean, that's true though. I mean, what they said was legit because I mean,
as far as the weight category, because I was like 275.
Yeah, that ain't happening.
I mean, like
It was like 242 or something like that.
Yeah,
it's impossible.
yeah, that ain't
I can
happening.
do it now though. No,
That's all right, baby.
I'm 238 right now.
That's it. Well, you know, he went to Japan. I think we should maybe
Go in there
think about
blazing.
Going to Japan.
Go in there blazing, huh? Yeah, for sure.
So who do you think is going to be in the top 5? Who's basically in the top 5 at the Olympia every year? Is it the same people usually?
The last 3-4 years, yeah, it's been about the same guys. You know, flip flop or something.
Without saying, go back to the list.
That's the
Without saying it, do you look up there and see anybody that might sneak up in the top 5? You know what I'm saying? Like it's pretty much a lot. You know how it is. In other words, you expect 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, but that 6th person is always a.
It's always a couple of guys on this list.
I mean, you don't have to say their names, but just yes or no.
Yeah, okay. Definitely.
Cool.
Yeah, especially with men's physique, it flip flop quick.
But
you got a solid 6 that go be in the mix, or whatever. But it's always that what I call that wild card. There's somebody that's come out of nowhere. Yeah, matter of fact, it's a guy that this year he lives in China. I don't know if he's African or something. I forgot what he is, but whatever. He won a show this year. I think he won 2 shows this year. They actually told him to come down because I'm talking about big. But he came down about 8 pounds, did Olympia, and I think he took like 8th. So he jumped into the top 10.
No shit.
His first show, so first Olympia. So it can happen.
Dude, I was telling. Remember that story I told you about when I competed?
Yeah.
With the dude from.
Oh yeah.
That was at the beginning though. Like literally, I was asking, I was like, when did men's physique start? He was like 2012, right? 2012.
Yeah, 2012. Yeah.
I did my show in 2013. I think it was 20. Maybe it might have been 2012. Mm-hmm. But Rich, can you pull my show up? I just want Corey to see. This is me eating pizza, gummy bears, not cutting water, not doing. I mean,
training.
I just worked out because what I was doing like jujitsu. I was doing like sparring and shit.
Oh yeah.
So I wasn't even lifting weights. All my strength training was from. No, that's not. It's the one. Right, no. Go to the one. Not that one. Wait, right there. Yeah. Oh no, it's that one right there. Yeah, that's it. That was my first show. That was my first show, right? So I got a nice place.
Yeah.
I didn't diet.
You were full.
I didn't do it. Yeah, because all I do is eat, man.
I'm in the PMF division.
Yeah.
Motherfucking division.
Yeah, that's right. So I did that, and then I got 9th place. But can you find that same show? Can you find the guy who won it? Like you guys won't believe. Like I remember they told me my traps were too big. I was like, well,
for real.
I was like, I ain't trying to lose my traps, bro.
It's hard. I'm just like, damn, they done changed the whole game.
Oh yeah,
they didn't change the.
Oh, it's drastically, day, man. Yeah. It's night and day. Is a dude from? Is this him? No, that's not him.
Is that? No, I thought that was what's his name at first.
It's a bald dude that won the. The bald dude that won.
How many was in your class too?
I don't remember. I got 9. I know I wasn't last.
Yeah.
But I was close. I wasn't last, but I was close. That's Shadrach. You guys know Shadrach, right?
I think I've seen.
Yeah, Shad. Yeah, he got his pro card, but in a different way.
Oh yeah, you remember?
Yeah.
That's why he's down.
Yeah.
26 in there somewhere, right?
Yeah, I think. So.
Look at that. The evolution.
It might have been the other show, Rich. It might have been the one with the white shorts. Might have been the one with the white shorts.
So why are they trying to find that?
Yeah.
So how did you start? Like were you track, basketball?
Yeah, I played football and ran track and stuff. So collegiate. So I was always in shape. So I think one of these. How did I get into bodybuilding? But let me go back some steps. So I was already training for football or whatever, but I was always looking at Flex magazine, looking at you, Dexter.
Isn't that funny?
Ronnie.
This guy was all over the fucking place.
Yeah. I'm at magazines. I'm up there like, let me see what these guys doing.
Tony's
I'm
on
like, all right.
Yeah.
I'm checking out his workouts and stuff. So I'm using them because I'm trying to build my physique for football or whatever too. Because I mean, I think when I got on the football field, I started my not freshman, junior year, not sophomore year. I mean, I was like 185 pounds.
Wow.
I got hit. Yeah, I got hit. Well, it's like 6 foot, 6'1". I got hit by this linebacker. He was like 230. I'm like,
I'm retiring.
Yeah, I got up. I walked off the field. They thought I quit. I went straight to the weight room. I went straight in the weight room, like directly straight to the weight room, and that was it.
Like,
so
I ain't big enough.
every day, Coach, he'll see me upstairs. He'll look. He just smiled, just walk in. He gave me a key. He wouldn't say nothing. Right. I came back that spring. I was 15 pounds bigger. That's what's up. 15
like,
pounds bigger.
That hurt.
So I was ready now.
I remember getting. So I'm like 125 in ninth grade.
In ninth grade, for real?
One.
You can't see you at 125.
Listen to me. The reason why I remember is the 10th grade.
Yeah.
Because after ninth grade, getting hit by them 220 pound dudes, that was in the ninth grade. Yeah. I was just like, this don't even make no sense. They used to laugh at my little ass. So anyway, because I'm 5'9" in the ninth grade. Yeah. And I think it was maybe 5'10" in the 10th grade. I went and played Pop Warner. Yeah. And the cutoff weight for my age was 121. So I had to be under 121 every game. Yeah. So that's how I remember how small I was. That was 10th grade.
That's crazy.
And then I grew 5 inches over that summer to 6'2". So I was like, I graduated my senior year 155 at 6'2". So I tell people I was JJ Walker.
Well, that before and after pictures you got that I'll do is crazy.
Yeah. But when you want it,
you
know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like, and I didn't even know that what I wanted. I just know I didn't want to be skinny.
Yeah, so you was like, I gotta put in work.
Like I'm getting hit by a car.
Right.
I'm trying to play football.
Yeah.
So I was like, I need to be 200 pounds because that was such a far, like 40 pounds away.
Yeah.
And so that's that.
I just worked it up. 200 pounds. Worked up to it. It took
me like 2 years, 2.5 years.
It's a whole different ball game crossing over that 200 mark. You're like, all right,
it is.
Good. Yeah,
I competed at 199.
Yeah.
Yeah, because cutoff was light heavy 198. Yeah. I competed at 199, like my first 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 shows.
That's something.
I remember.
I'm a heavyweight. Yeah. by a quarter of a pound, by a steak.
Proud. Dude, I remember when the first time I actually stepped on stage and it said 200 pounds. I was so excited, man. I was like, what? I'm 200 pounds?
200? You're like, oh, shit, okay.
Then the next day, it was like 198. I was like, fuck. I'm going to eat some pizza.
I woke up 09 Mr. Olympia at 293. That Friday.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Looking crazy. Looking crazy. Yeah.
290.
Harder than,
I mean, that's like
that was the
people.
best shape I ever looked until I bust my bursa sac, till I hit my knee on that. Bro, that was so crazy. Because I literally, after 08, I just went straight back in the lab for the whole year.
Yeah.
I mean, I think I dieted for 18 months straight. Yeah. I did 16 shows in 18 months. I was just completely locked in.
Yeah, locked in.
There was nothing else.
Yeah.
Nothing else.
Dialed in.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, at that level, you got to be, right?
Yeah, you got to be.
Samson seems like he's like that right now.
Oh, yeah, Samson not
although
playing.
I do appreciate the fact that he's still, he seems like he's enjoying himself just as much as he's grinding.
Yeah. He laser focused too. Yeah. He on. He's not playing no ball games.
No. Yeah. I mean, he's like, nope, body fat, you are not allowed.
He's not playing.
So you got fifth here? What show is this?
It's Olympia. Yeah, this Olympia.
This is last year?
This year.
Oh, this year, okay.
Mm-hmm.
And would you play?
6th.
Oh. What?
Yeah, 6th place. Mm-hmm.
That is okay. Yeah, that's a little.
The guy next to me, on the left, that's who just jumped in. I'm talking about he jumped in.
He came out of nowhere, huh?
Mm-hmm.
He got what, 8th?
Yeah, I think he got 8th. Yeah. Yep, he got 8th. The first Olympia, he jumped in there.
Interesting.
Good muscle bellies and stuff too.
Yeah.
They got a back shot?
That's what they told me. You could have been fuller, which I think, I could have.
I mean, the Vegas is hard, bro. You're tall. You got to add in some other cofactors in the elements of trying to peak. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like I've been all over the place where I nailed it in Vegas and where I overdrive. I remember what year was one of them years, bro. I did it wrong.
Yeah,
I lost like 17 pounds from when I got there to showtime. It was horrible. But and you're in the desert, so if you hit it, it's on. But if you miss
it's like it's crazy. I say this year I'm gonna probably get there a good week earlier.
Yeah, you got to get acclimated.
Yeah, get there a good week early because I need my body to settle in.
Yeah,
because it's tough. But if I actually, like you said, it's hard to nail a peak. But if I nail that peak, I mean, they told me that. It was like, you nail it, you could get it. I was like, 100. I need to nail this.
I like that.
Yeah. Well, they'd already seen it. So they want to see it
again.
You to improve on that, on Pittsburgh.
Yeah, so they're
going to be like, okay, there it is.
Yeah, so I'm like I said, I'm excited.
Because I think you have
year.
the more pleasing physique. And I love Ryan, don't get me wrong.
Yeah,
I'm just saying, like,
Ryan.
if you
aesthetically,
nail it,
for sure.
Exactly. So
yeah. Aesthetically.
I'd love to see both of y'all nail it. And then
Corey, how old are you?
Guess how old I am. Let's take one guess.
28.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Oh.
Well, now I'm going to go.
I know you're younger than me. I know that.
Thank you. I appreciate that big time.
My brother, keep doing what you're doing.
I got two sons, 15 and 16.
Okay, all right.
Well, then you better be.
Hey, we're still going with 28.
32 or
I'm 40.
Are you 40?
I'm 40.
You're still younger than me.
Yeah, I'm 40.
So you don't look at it all. So.
Yeah, you don't look at it at all, man.
Yeah.
Keep doing what you're doing. For sure, and representing, honestly, right? Representing 40-year-olds, baby.
To be honest with you, you know how they usually say you peak in your 30s. I think I peaked in my 40s. Probably because I was sitting on my ass the first part of my 30s.
That's why
the best I ever looked was 40, 41, 42, 43. All the way from 40 to 46.
Yeah.
46, I felt like it started where I wasn't in control.
Right.
Like from 40 to 45, I was like, dialing it up.
Running it.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I was just
running.
dialing it
Get
up.
me in there.
Yeah,
Get me in there. You
that's how I
think you're ever
feel.
gonna cross over? Or you gonna stay in men's physique?
No, I'm at a stage where if I was 25 or something like that,
Right. Time to keep putting on muscle.
Yeah.
probably I would. Yeah, probably I would.
Honestly, bro, you're 40.
But I'm having fun.
One off season, you'll be up in their ass in classic.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to tell you to do it. I'm just telling you. One good off season.
To just sit. Yeah, they didn't mention that to me before. I was like, no.
Because of your height and the fact that you really don't have any flaws.
Yeah, I'm like,
you know what I'm
no,
saying? Like,
I'm good.
if you was to put that 10 on and it was all the way gravel,
Yeah. I'm
'cause
like,
you can't do it here.
no, you can't
see
do
what
it.
I'm saying?
Yeah, they keeping things. They keeping everything.
Rich, what's the you
Back.
was telling me about that new women's skinny class or whatever? What's it called?
Fit model.
Do they have a men's
Fit
one
model,
of that? Is there a fit model men's one?
We were supposed to be that.
You guys were supposed to be that?
When you
Okay.
started, that's what it was.
Oh, that's
supposed
what it
to be.
was? I see. Let me tell you.
That's why they told you your traps was too
They
big.
were like this, bro. Yeah, they gave me some board shorts. They're like,
Yeah.
all right, you gonna just wear this and go on
Yeah.
stage. I'm like, cool.
Yeah, that's why they told you your traps were too big.
The judges were like, I was like, so what do I need to do? He's like, well, your traps are way too big. Your this is. I was like, okay, cool. I'll see you guys later. Came back next show same way. You know, like I told you, I'm not gonna lose my traps, son.
You're like, I'm not coming down.
Yeah, I'm like, I'm getting paid to do this. It's cool. It's
Yeah,
cool, man.
yeah.
It's cool.
I mean, that's that fit model thing.
Okay.
Bikini used to look just like, that was bikini.
That was
bikini.
Yeah.
That was bikini.
So they saying that's what they want?
That's
what they want.
That's a new division.
I like that. That looks good.
Yeah.
It's a new division.
I can't. So now I need to see what bikini look like now because I'm
Man,
like,
bikini, they like that, but they shredded hard.
Yeah.
Are
I'm
they?
talking about damn
Are they?
near capped, rounded. Well, they say no cap shoulders, but I'm like, capped, rounded. What's the difference between capped and rounded?
Same thing, right? There's two different ways of saying it.
Yeah, they was like no cap shoulders, but rounded shoulders. Them girls got. I mean, I coach a few of them. They crazy.
You said you have two boys?
Yeah, two
Are
boys.
they trying to follow the
I
footsteps?
got one of them. He, I bring him in the gym. I'm
Right,
like,
right.
yeah, come in the gym. Let's go lift these weights.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
my son, he like 6'3".
Is he?
Yeah,
Okay.
he's 6'3".
How old is he?
16.
16.
Yeah, yep, 16.
What, does he play in sports?
Yo, you know he playing basketball.
Everything? Yeah. Is he like ball?
So I got him in that gym. I'm like, listen,
balling.
we gotta come hit these
Well,
weights.
just tell him that the weight's gonna help him box out a little better.
That's exactly what I told him. I was like, listen,
100%.
Because
when you body up on somebody,
small
yeah.
forward, whatever you want to call it,
Mm-hmm.
and everybody was taller than me. But I got out for some reason. I was strong. I guess wasn't big at all, but
Yeah.
I knew I learned how to box out, and I
Yeah.
learned how to time the ball.
So getting
Kinda
the rebounds
And
and
when I
stuff.
saw Rodman break it down, because Rodman used to just stand back and watch how the ball would come off the rim and stuff. I didn't take it to that level,
Yeah.
but it was very similar. Because if you can time it, your jump, as it, you know what I'm saying? I used to get so many
Yeah,
tap ins.
you get it. Yeah, you
so
get
many
right in there.
rebounds. So I wasn't like, like a Michael Jordan type dude.
Right.
But just really good at boxing out.
Right.
Putting myself in position
That was
to
your
get the
strength.
rebound.
That was your strength.
Yeah.
I could score, but I wasn't a scorer.
So this is
needed.
bikini on the right,
Yeah, that's bikini.
and that's the
That's
new,
the wait.
That's the same person. Yep.
but in bikini.
Yep. Bikini. Yep. That's Olympia this year.
Okay, and this is coming up.
This is the first year she competed.
Oh,
15. 2024.
So what she look like from the back now? Because I don't
Yeah,
like
it'd be much.
I like
much,
the left better.
much harder.
No, I mean I just like her original look
better.
Yeah.
better.
Let's see. They done got a little bit bigger too.
I mean, even the way she's posing for the back.
Yeah, everything. Yeah, see, it's just a harder.
I mean, that's hard.
Brainy. You can see every muscle. You see hamstrings.
Yep.
Well, from a man's point of view, now, I
Abductors.
don't really know bikini. I like her original look.
Mm-hmm.
That, in other words, that's not an improvement to me.
Yeah,
It could be.
yeah.
It's not. It's just not.
Right.
I'm talking about just looking from as a man looking at a woman.
Right.
I'm not a judge, so I don't even know what they're
Yeah.
looking for in bikini.
I don't think they know. I don't think they know.
See how her
Yeah.
her glutes and her legs flow there. Now it's like a little bit of overdevelopment in some places, and
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah,
it's
that's-
so balanced over there. It's like
Yeah.
almost perfect.
That's what
So
they.
now I understand why they want that class back, because that would make more money than that.
Yeah, for sure, 100%.
Yeah, because they're, even you got some bikini girls, they can't get that look to that right. You can't get that look.
They can't do it.
It's,
Be lean and not shredded.
yeah, it's hard
So
to.
she has okay.
Yeah, it's hard to have that look. Everybody can't get that look.
Yeah.
So
That's how it, when female bodybuilding, and I think I can't remember when it was, but when Linda was going for, her and Iris,
oh yeah.
and they both look equally good. Linda was more on this side, and Iris more. I'm sitting in the audience, and I'm just like, this is going this decision right here.
Yeah.
Right.
Which way
Change
it's
the
gonna
future
go?
of the sport.
Right.
And so when they went with Iris, I was like, well, nobody can compete with her. And I'm not,
Yeah.
so what? I mean,
Yeah.
she can dominate, but I'm just saying, well, then all the rest of the girls are going to screw themselves up trying
Trying
to
to
be like
catch
her.
the- yeah, trying
You know
to
what
get
I'm
up to that, yeah.
When they should just be trying to be the best that they can be.
Yeah.
So in other words, Iris going to do her thing and then everybody else going to be jacked up because they're chasing her.
Yeah,
Instead of, you know what I'm
Yep.
saying?
Yep.
So
That's exactly how it be.
That's great. So you're balancing family life and competing. That's a lot, man.
That's a hell of a
You
lot.
went through that?
Yeah.
I went through that, bro. And, it's funny because I thought I was doing pretty good balance-wise. Now, there was a period, when you get serious, when it's time to do it,
Right.
you got to do what you got to do. So when I used to go to Seattle and all that, but I really think they was glad I was not there, because the way that I have to be to do what I got to do, you know what I'm saying? Almost give them a break, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that way when I come back, it's all,
Yeah.
So the only time that it ever messed with me, because I didn't realize it. So about, I don't know, probably 2 years ago,
Yeah.
maybe 3 years ago, me and Antonio was having some, son and father something,
Yeah.
and we were talking just whatever, and he was like telling me about a time he had to get taken to the emergency room because he was having heart palpitation. He had I hope he doesn't still have, but he had a murmur.
Okay.
During this,
Yeah.
and I'm like, what? I don't remember that. Where was I? Was like, where was I?
Right.
And he said, gone like usual. I was like, damn. That shit hit me like, woo, like a punch in my chest. He said, but I understand because you had to get it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like he understood, but he was like going, kids don't got no filter. He was just like going like usual, across overseas or something like usual. I was like, damn. So that, man, when that hit me hard, bro.
Yeah.
That hit me hard. That made me, like now especially, they grown now, but I still want to, because you can text and all that type of stuff. So I send him stuff. I know he was like, I'm waiting for him to say, yo, man, could you quit sending me stuff? You know what I'm saying? Because if I see something that touches me, I send it to him.
Yeah.
So it's cool that you can at least get that. Cause, I call them vampires. His best friend is living with us now, so it's both of them. They, a 20 and a 21-year-old. Yeah. And I'm like, they're vampires. I got up this morning at 4:20 to come downstairs to trade and whatnot. Yeah. He comes out Devin comes out the room and gets a bowl of ziti and puts warm in the mic at 4 o'clock in the morning. I'm like, boy, what it? I had failed to sleep and now I'm hungry. I'm like,
I had fallen asleep and shit.
I'm like, y'all vampires, boy.
Yeah, straight vampires. 4 o'clock. My sons be doing the same thing, but I try to brain them. I try to brain them as much as possible. If they wasn't in school, I would have got them to Japan and China. I'd have got at least Japan. Probably not China, but at least Japan. I'd have got them over there.
The experience. You can't. Traveling is the thing.
That's the thing to do.
You've been with your wife for a long time.
Yeah. No, I'm not even married, man.
Oh, you're not married.
Single?
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not even married. I got a girlfriend though. I got a girlfriend though.
Okay.
Make sure we put that in there.
Yes. No disrespect.
Make sure he has a girlfriend.
Make sure we say that. Yeah.
Okay. Cool. Well,
A serious one.
Be like, what? You talking about?
Stop trying to DM
what?
Look. God damn it.
Yeah, you ain't say nothing.
You come across as very mature and grounded. So
yeah.
A lot of time when you got a woman, that's what. If you were in your shoes without a woman, you probably would have came in here with some feathers and you hitting them. You know what I'm saying? Like,
you gotta keep yourself grounded.
So my wife, I used to call her I still do. I call her the governor.
Yeah,
not
the governor.
Not the political governor, but the governor on the engine.
Oh yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like she kept me from lighting myself on fire.
She
kept me grounded. I would go overseas, be gone. I remember one time I won the Ironman, the Sacramento, and then I got third at the Arnold. So, I bring home like 100 racks.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you ready.
She was like, oh, you won your little championship. I need you to take out the trash. I'm just like, damn.
Wash the clothes.
I'm like, I just did a 6-month spread. I just won. Yeah. And came right back to reality.
Don't mean nothing.
Right back to reality.
In this house, you gotta take the trash out.
Yeah.
Wash the dishes.
Well, hey, come. I got some work for you to do. Yeah.
Glad you won your little show. I need you to open up this jar. Shit on top of the cabinet. I'm just like, damn. Okay.
But when you have a good woman, you're like, cool.
Right. Oh yeah.
You know what I mean?
I know my role. You know what I'm saying? Like it's always give and take, and I ain't gonna lie, she get on my nerves every day.
But then it's also part of it, man. That's all right.
But then I'm like, come here. You know what I'm saying? So
you can't imagine life without her. You know what I mean?
Like literally can't.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Like, you're never, and we talk about this all the time, you're never going to find that perfect person that always makes you happy. You never get frustrated with.
That would be kind of crazy. You'd be like waiting for the knife to drop.
Yeah, you'd be like, what's going on? How many, like, what are you doing? What's happening? Why am I not
something wrong? Yeah.
Right.
There's something to be said about being irritated or even mad at someone.
Yeah.
And then getting over it, or working through it, and then being like erased, like it is erased.
Yeah, move on.
Now you love them harder than you did before.
Yeah.
We've been through things like that where, I thought, something for a regular couple probably would have broke them up.
Yeah, yeah.
But it actually, in the long run, made us tighter.
Made us stronger,
So when she went through cancer, if I hadn't went through what I went through after I retired and cleansed myself, I wouldn't have been. In other words, if I was the X-Man getting ready for, I wouldn't have been no good to her.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have been of zero use to her. You know what I'm saying? I was too. You have to be selfish and all that.
Yeah.
But because I was done competing and I had to heal myself, I was just completely available for her. Right. And she was just like, wow, because all her. When she first got cancer, she joined the Facebook group with all the cancer on their pity party. And so I wanted her to do it all natural, at least in the beginning. Yeah. Because I said, babe, you got to get healthy. Everybody was like, you should divorce him. He doesn't blah, 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 blah. Crazy. And all their husbands left, not all, but a lot of those husbands, they can't take it.
Yeah.
And I would have been one of them dudes. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, God prepared me for it, and you know, so I'm grateful.
That's
Very
good,
grateful.
man.
That's
That's
crazy.
good. Yeah, have somebody that stand by you or whatever. That's something important, especially in this sport too, because this is one of those sports I found out since doing it. Man, you gotta really have balance, because sometimes you get so stuck on trying to win and trying to you know
Focused
compete,
on
focus to where everything else gets pushed by the wayside. That's my first maybe 2-3 years. I had to get hold of that, because I'm a one track kind of guy. Mine it's like once I set my mind to something, like I'm straightforward.
Yeah, just keep going until
my
you get there.
aim is right there.
Right.
People else is like by the wayside.
A lot of people can't do that.
Yeah,
that's why you're excelling, and that's what's required.
Yep.
You know, most people, they're still weightlifters.
Yeah,
Bodybuilding, when it becomes art to you. So in other words, I learned how to mechanically do it. I got the diet down,
Right.
but it has to be art in the beginning, because the chemistry and the food and the training, especially all this new equipment, you could pretty much do whatever you want to do.
Yeah.
But, so in other words, if you're not trying to make art, ain't no telling what you're gonna make. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
For real.
So that's what bodybuilding is, where you basically say, I'm gonna take this, I'm gonna eat this, I'm gonna train like this, but I'm trying to be Picasso.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm not just trying to be the biggest or the shreddedest or the whatever. I'm not building. I'm just not a body part
Creating.
contest.
Yeah.
Everything. The way he looks is not an accident. That's why I should tell people, this is not an accident. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've been visualizing this from when I knew it wasn't possible.
Yeah.
But I knew if I kept that vision and then, people say, Tony,
Putting in the
how
work.
you keep your waist so small? I said, I don't let it get big.
Yeah.
It was small when I was born. So
Keep
I'm
not
not
diet
letting
in
it get big.
check.
Right,
Yeah.
right,
You know what I'm
right.
saying?
Yeah.
So that's what you got to look at in this sport, because chemically and all other ways you can distort your physique. You see people that
They
don't
do
look
it all the
nothing
time.
like
They
themselves.
do it all the time.
And you know what I'm saying? Yeah. And so
Blow their whole shape out. You like, man, what happened, man? Yeah. Like I know a guy, he wastes everything. Just
everything's just,
blew up.
and you
Like,
can't bring it back.
Nah, you can't.
You
do
can
nothing.
you can try to correct the illusion.
Yeah, but it's only so
gone.
much. Yeah.
Gone. It's like
only
if
so
somebody
much.
scribbled a crayon on the Mona Lisa.
Yeah, it's done.
That's it.
Yeah, it's done. You go see it. The eyes are something else. You gonna see it.
That's the crazy thing.
Yeah.
And that's another thing about looking like you. If something ain't right, it's like crazy. It's like, but if it is right, you can't even look to the right or the left.
Yeah.
I feel like really judging the show with straight, no politics, no bullcrap. Keep them all blindfolded.
Yeah.
Let everybody come out and then pull your blindfold down. Your eyes is just gonna.
It's gonna go straight to.
The person. Yeah. Yeah, because it's like you're looking into a crowd. The person that's gonna stand out is gonna stand out.
Yeah.
You're gonna notice them real quick.
Real fast.
It's you can do one at a time or all together, but I'm just telling you.
Yeah.
Your eyes don't lie.
Yeah.
You can lie to yourself.
Yeah.
You can say, "Oh, I like him," but damn.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Does your girl travel with you?
No, not right now. She owns a med spa, so
Oh, cool.
She getting the med spa started. So it's new business. You gotta try to get that business
gotta be there.
established.
Right,
Yeah.
right,
So I'm
right.
like, hey, get that established.
What's this business at? Is it
Sandy Springs.
Okay.
Yeah,
What's
Sandy
it called?
Springs, Georgia. Aria Spa.
Aria Spa?
Aria Spa.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's
Sandy Springs. They'll
Okay.
do all the blood work, all that type
Oh,
stuff.
they do everything.
Body work, IVs,
Very
all that
cool.
type stuff.
Very
Yep.
cool.
Yep. One stop shop. That's
There you
where
go.
I get my
Hey, go
blood
check
work and
her.
all that stuff out.
Aria
Spa. Yeah,
Aria
Sandy
Spa.
Springs.
Check it out.
Sandy Springs. Yeah, definitely. Good spot.
Tell them
that
Alpha
discount
Hour sent
code?
you for
Yeah,
10% off.
I'm about to say, what's that?
I'm just playing. There's no percentages off, but just tell them we sent you.
Tell him you sit.
10% more is what you
bring
get.
him in. That's all. Bring him in. Yeah. But she take care of my blood work, all that type stuff. That's important.
That's good. See,
Yeah.
you're with a hustler.
Yeah.
So you're
Big
with
time.
somebody that hustles also,
she
which is
getting
why
it. Yeah, she getting it.
it works out, because
Yeah,
she
getting
gets it, right?
Yeah, she
You're
getting
on a
it.
mission. She's on a
Yeah.
mission.
Yeah,
So
and
you
I don't
guys-
mind it. I'm like, look, you go ahead and do what you got to do. I'm gonna be focused. Go to China, focus. That's the whole thing anyway. Because I'm like I said, that's 8,000 miles away. I ain't trying to go get beat.
Right.
So I'm
I
gonna go
gotta
down
be
here,
focused, yeah.
focus.
Yep.
Situated, get everything under control. Because I think that's what I did at the Arnold. I did the Arnold, Ohio and UK. I took 5th at Arnold, Ohio. I was doing too much. I had a whole posse with me.
Oh yeah.
I had about 8 people with me.
Yeah.
Yeah,
we this way, that way.
several times.
Yeah, I'm like, I know better than this.
Yeah.
I knew better.
It's
Sit
gonna
up there,
affect you.
sit up there and took fifth. I was watery on stage. I was
Because you know, like I'm a nurturer, and I used to bring a posse with me and trying to take care of them while I'm the one getting ready for the show.
That's what I'm doing.
Yeah.
So. Then I had my sons with me. My sons, they cool. You get them video games, some food.
Yeah.
You know, TV. You know, you be looking for them. It's just everybody else trying to, maneuver, go to check-ins and meet and greets and all that stuff. Yeah, I was watery. I was too watery. So I said when I went to the UK like 3 weeks later, I was like, I don't want nobody coming. I'm
by myself.
By myself.
When I was alone.
Yeah, that's same thing. By myself. Went and just won the show. Beat the same guy that beat me a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah.
So I'm like,
So I used to. You're so on point with that. But I used to get there myself, and then everybody else come like Friday or late Thursday.
yeah.
I'm already locked in,
Locked
got
in.
situated. I can close myself off. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, you got to be locked in. That's the thing.
And the thing, you're a
Got to.
professional athlete.
Yeah.
That people don't, you know what I mean? The thing that drives me crazy about, and I've always loved bodybuilding, even before. Like I saw Pump and Iron. So I had always been in shape. I was working out. My father used to train. A lot of special operators and things like that. So I was always around dudes that were in shape. So I was like, this is cool. I want to look like this when I get older. You know what I mean? So I always worked out. I always trained. And then I saw Pump and Iron. I was like, oh,
Yeah.
this
what
is
got me.
amazing. You know what I mean?
That's what got me.
You know what I mean?
It took 8 years for me to do something about it, but seeing Pump and Iron,
It's like plants a seed. It plants a seed.
I'm just like,
So I planted a seed for me. I was like, oh shit. Now I didn't plant a seed as far as like competing. I was like, I'm not. I know myself.
just to be in shape.
Right. So the way you guys love the sport and you're like so dedicated in it, I didn't have that same. I didn't.
Yeah.
I love bodybuilding.
Yeah.
I didn't love the thought of competing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, because competing is not bodybuilding.
Yeah, that's two
Let's
different
get
things.
that square.
Yeah,
Let's get that
Right.
straight.
Right.
that's two different things.
Get
Yeah.
that straight. Because I'm just like, you go to the show. I've been to shows with no bodybuilders in the show. 300 contestants, no bodybuilders.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because it's more mental than physical. Everybody, like all the people in the gym, use the same equipment you use.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's more of a mental thing. Like
How locked in are you?
bodybuilders are creating art.
Right.
Yeah.
The rest of them are just lifting weights.
Yeah.
And you could tell.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
crazy.
it shows. There's no hiding
Yeah,
it,
it's
right?
definitely mental.
There's no
Definitely
hiding it,
mental.
yeah. So for me, that same love I had was the same love you guys have for bodybuilding, competing in bodybuilding. I had it in fighting. So I love fighting as my so I trained and I, to make weight, I dieted. But it was like different. You know what I mean? So I essentially was doing the same shit.
Right.
It was just different. And the thing that I really loved about fighting was that it's definitive. It can be, right? So if you go into a fight, you knock the dude out, there's no judging.
Right.
You won.
Yeah, you won. That's it.
You can't do that in bodybuilding. You can go knock him out and look, and you fucking win. And how many times?
If they'll stand you over there in the corner till it's over.
Right.
Oh yeah, come on. The judges went to lunch.
Yeah, for real.
That's what I'm saying. So, that part of it was always like, all right, cool. So if I go to somebody's hometown and fight them and I let it go to the judges and I get, they win because of that, then it's on me. I can't fight. You know what I mean? But I have the opportunity to definitively win the
win
what I
that.
mean? Yeah. So it was funny, like when I watched Pump and Iron, I was like, this is a lot like what I do. It's just a different sport.
Yeah, different sport.
You know
That's
what I mean?
all.
So it's
To be honest with you, I think all athletes bodybuild to get better at their sport. I guess the weightlift is more
weightlifting.
You know what I'm saying? Like I have to correct myself because they lift weights. They do what we do,
right,
and then we do what they do. I mean, not necessarily playing basketball or running or whatever.
Yeah.
And then you become a bodybuilder. Like in other words, I eat, I lift, I train.
Right.
But I became a bodybuilder because my mindset switched.
Oh yeah.
Because you hear people say, "Oh, if I took all that gear or whatever, I'd be like that." I'm like, well, first of all, no, you wouldn't.
No,
because you don't have the.
It doesn't work that way,
the
man.
The fact that you
God
think
damn.
you can do it with chemistry only lets me know that you're not a bodybuilder.
No.
Or that you don't have the mentality to be a bodybuilder anyway.
Yeah.
Yep. That won't
it's
work.
It's 24/7 though.
Yeah, that won't
it's
work.
not like like for a fighter, it's 24/7 when you have a fight booked.
Mm-hmm.
So if you know I got a fight in 2 months, you're 24/7, right?
Yeah.
But I feel like the way Tony did it for like 18 months to just prep, like
24/7.
it was like it wasn't even a prep at that point. It was just life.
Yeah.
Even in my sleep, even in my dreams.
Yeah.
You were
Even in my dreams, I was doing.
That's why he's who he is.
right. That's what I'm saying. That's why
Like,
you.
I be competing in bodybuilding, getting ready for shows, traveling to shows, can't find my posing trunk. Visualizing the workout. Oh man, got a whole nother life in my dreams.
Yeah.
But still bodybuilding.
And then you wake up and then you're like, oh, I'm doing this real too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I try to tell like new people coming in because it's not like any other sport. Most people they come in off the street, so their mentality might be totally different.
Because they say I can do that too.
Yeah, or they never played a sport,
Right.
so when they get into something that's structured, and a lot of people, especially today, they want stuff now. I'm like bodybuilding. You coming off the street unless you genetically gifted or you've been working out, training. You're not about to look. You're not about to be ready.
Well, first of all, let's just say they accidentally did look like it.
Yeah.
They wouldn't know how to pose. They wouldn't know how to present it.
It's a lot of stuff.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like
it's a lot of stuff.
There's so many people that look good, but they can't show you.
Nah, I can't.
The Corvette it's got the nice rims, the new paint job. I put the what do you call it? The glaze on it.
Oh yeah.
Where the keys? Oh, ain't no engine in. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like it's something missing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, that's how it is. It's like you want it now. I coach a few people, and some people come to me. They was like, "Yeah, I want to do this show in like 3 months." And I'm like, "Let me see how you look." You're like,
be killing me with that 12-week thing.
Yeah,
Like,
12 weeks, 16 weeks.
The 12, you have to. There's like a period. I used to, and people always they laugh. 25 weeks.
Yeah.
The first 8 weeks was just to get your mind right.
Just to get in the flow, get that ball rolling.
You
Huh?
know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
By the time you get to 12 weeks, you should be locked in. I can't get up off the couch and say I got 12 weeks in a day. And no
way is happening.
No way.
You're going to have some off days. You're trying to get that ball
it's gonna
rolling.
take you a month just to get on track.
Yeah, diet and stuff.
You got to get all your supplies.
Yeah.
Oh, man, please.
Yeah.
12 weeks ain't nowhere near enough. People come to me, they got 12 weeks. I'm just like, well, I'm just letting you know it ain't going to.
Yeah,
You know
12
like,
weeks.
I'm downplaying the results. If they end up looking good, okay, but no.
Yeah, it's not going to happen.
Don't disrespect the game like that.
Yeah, give yourself some time. I always tell people, give yourself some time. I think that's one of the reasons why they bringing up these new divisions too, just to give people a chance to get
kind of
into
work
it.
their way up.
Yeah, get into it
that's a good
quick.
idea,
Yeah,
too.
get into it quick, and
By
then
the
it's
time
more.
they get to open or whatever. But also encourage people to graduate. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what? You and outgrew this class.
Yeah, go ahead, move.
Go ahead,
move up.
Yeah, that's right. That's actually smart. Actually, I like that because it's essentially kind of like having like, middle school football, high school football, college football, and then pro. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's even like in the pro league, basketball. You got G League.
Right.
Yeah,
Right.
if you ain't really ready for the NFL yet, NBA yet, you got G League. Go to the G League. Even in NFL, I think it's CFL. Or something
They all have it. I think Major League Baseball has minor leagues.
Definitely
and
Major
stuff.
League. Yeah, definitely Major League.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got the minors and stuff because you need that. So I think for bodybuilding, especially, that's extreme. Most people come into bodybuilding, they don't even think of it so much as an extreme or whatever. I had one chick and I gave her a diet. She was like 4 weeks out from a show. Gave her a diet. It was like 1,200 calories. She was like, "This is too extreme. I don't think this is healthy. This is not healthy." I said, 1,200 calories? I was like, "You need to go talk to some of these ladies."
So, what people don't understand when it comes to calories that you consume. Okay, the calories that you consume is one thing, but you already have 100,000 calories stored on your body. You could go a month without eating
Need to
and
get
still
rid
be
of that.
good.
Yeah,
so I'm giving you enough to where you forcing your body to use some of this.
Yeah.
And you still be all right.
You still be okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm like, you got.
Well, that part, that's the mental part.
When people want to
give you
try
a
to
little
lose weight,
gas.
they don't understand.
Right.
Yeah.
You already, like most people, I want to lose, 35 pounds or even 10 pounds. 10 pounds is 35,000 calories.
You still got all that on you.
2,000 calories a day, that's like 10 days worth of food.
You ain't never gonna come in. You're never getting there.
It's more than that.
Yeah,
Never getting there, man.
Yeah, they don't think in that way. It was like you you need to come down. I was like, we got to get 10 pounds up off you. So I was like, this the way we got to do it. I was like, I really want to drop another 200 calories.
Honestly, I want you like 1,000 calories.
Yeah. Have all the greens you want, protein.
Yeah, I had to tell her, I was like, this is called, this body, you in bodybuilding now. I was like, this the extreme. Right. I said, you see these people with 4% body fat on stage. I said, that's extreme.
I got a guy in Italy. I just picked him up as a client.
I was just thinking about that.
I showed you the pictures. He was 2 weeks out. He watched one of our podcasts and he hit me up saying, I want you to coach me.
Yeah.
I'm 2 weeks out. I'm just like, huh?
Yeah, 2 weeks
He sent me a
out.
picture. Now, he did look good. He was a little watery. I said, bro, I don't want to, you know what I'm saying? Like, you look pretty good. I don't want to mess you up.
Yeah.
He said, I trust you, blah, blah, blah. I said, all right. So, because his real show is in this July coming up.
Okay.
So we're already.
It's like a warm-up show.
Yeah. So I'm like, all right. So I sent him the program. Man, he looked insane. I'm like, well, that's what your body wanted anyway.
Well, you gotta
like
show
that holding pattern.
See, you got to show it to him because it's like when you told me, I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
And you visualize something in your head. Then when you showed me, I was like, oh.
I mean, he
6 days. What?
He really and now he's just like, I don't want to get fat. I want to just do this forever. I'm like,
he's all in.
I'm like, enjoy.
He's all in.
The Christmas holidays and
enjoy it. Enjoy it. Don't eat too much.
That's right. That's right. Don't get crazy with it.
Them holidays be getting everybody.
Everybody.
Yeah.
So this is him. Right.
Oh yeah,
That's
he
2
looked
weeks
good.
out.
Yeah,
2 weeks out. So I didn't
want
to do nothing.
Yeah.
Then
he in good shape. Pretty good shape.
Then he sent me this like a week later. Oh, this kind of dark. I'll show you the stage picture.
Yeah, that's tough trying to peak somebody, get somebody ready with a couple of weeks.
Didn't do it.
You don't know nothing about him.
6 days out.
Nothing.
He's 6 days out. He's like,
yeah, I'd be scared to touch
maybe
him.
after.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
Ain't that crazy?
Yeah, that's crazy. Then he diced in. Yeah, that's a whole different look.
That's a whole different person. I was like,
that's
that's the same guy?
So he just responded very well.
Yeah, he responded
But you know,
well.
if you saw the first video I showed you, that was all carbs just floating around in the system.
he's just sitting full.
Like, get rid of them carbs, bro.
Nothing but full of glycogen. Like, he just.
It was sitting outside the muscle.
Yeah. They don't understand that, man. It's like you gotta pull that off of you. Sometimes you gotta diet like that. That's what it takes. I'll be pulling meals away from people sometimes.
The first time I did keto, Dave, I worked with Dave Palumbo. He sent me the diet. The first 8 days, I lost 22 pounds. Like on day 7, my wife was like, I don't think I like this diet.
Pulling water off and everything.
And then the next 8 days, I gained 22 pounds. Yeah. So it just
came on that.
Switched over. It was
crazy.
It was crazy.
Yeah, your composition just changed up. That's crazy.
Did you start, is 2018 really when you broke
Junior
through?
USA?
Was that when you broke through and you were on the map? People were like, oh, yeah, this guy's going to be
I won the overall of that show. So it was like, I kind of came out of nowhere because I didn't do any shows in Georgia. So I'm originally from Louisiana.
Oh, okay.
So, I'm from New Orleans. So I was like, my coach at the time, she was like, I don't want to do no show in Georgia. Let's go somewhere else. She was like, it's politics.
I already knew.
Yeah.
In 2018, there was. Yeah. Lots.
So I said, okay, I'm gonna do what you want to do. She was like, let's go to your hometown. Nobody know you out there. I was like, nah, not in Shreveport, because I'm from New Orleans, so the show was in Shreveport. So she was like, yeah, let's go to Shreveport. So I went out there. I won the show. It was only like 4 people in the show, so it wasn't nothing crazy. But I dusted them. It was like, it wasn't much competition.
You're like, okay.
So we got ready, and then she was like, all right, let's go to a national show. So I think, what was my first national show? I think it was Chicago. Yeah, it was Junior Nats, and I took 4th out of 42. Yeah, out of 42. So I was like, I think I might be good at this.
Right to do it.
Yeah, so I ended up taking I did one more. I did Pittsburgh, and I took 3rd, and then I think the next year, that was 2017. So 2018, that's when I went back in May to Junior USA's, and I won that show.
Won the whole overall, the whole thing.
Yeah, so I was like, okay. It's like, this is good. I think it was about, it was probably about 35 guys in my class at the time. Yeah.
I mean, when you look at your Olympia run, you keep getting better.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? That's what you want to see. You want to see, the placings just keep getting better. It means you're getting better.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the thing I like about bodybuilding too, is because like you said, it's an art. It's like you can get better. You just got to keep working.
Yeah,
that's all. You got to keep working.
See it.
Yeah,
see it in your mind's eye.
Mm-hmm.
And like don't deviate.
Yeah, just stay focused. Yeah, you got to stay laser focused. So that's the thing I'm pretty good at. Like this off season, I'm probably gonna have a talk with my coach. I know he probably mad because I haven't talked to him in like a week. I've been MIA.
Yeah.
But when was your last show? 2 weeks ago.
Shoot, that was the 24th, November 24th.
Right.
Yeah,
So, that's about right.
Yeah, November 24th.
So
yeah,
I always, even my clients, I'm like, after you do a show, and especially if you ain't got another one coming, you have to decompress.
Yeah,
you have to just like go
away,
release the whatever.
Yeah, that's what I do.
I tell my clients, I'm surprised. Like they call me, I'm like, why are you calling me?
Yeah,
like I used to get ghost after a show.
Yeah.
I remember my workout partner, rest in peace, Mark Wallace. He helped me turn pro, and I forgot what show it was, but I basically ghosted him for 3 weeks. You know what I'm saying? And so he cussed me out, right?
Yeah.
And so I come to the gym after 3 weeks because he said, like, now, it wouldn't be so bad if he didn't say, now don't you ghost me, because I normally, he said, don't you? So I ghosted him for like 3 weeks.
Oh, hell,
so then I come back to the gym, I'm ready now.
Yeah.
He made me throw up 7 days in a row. 7 workouts in a row. 7 days in a row. Every day I came back to the gym, I threw up every single day.
Like, get back.
Everybody, on arms, on legs, on back, on
arms,
You
on
gonna
back.
answer my phone call? All right.
I got you.
I'll answer whatever you want. Just stop.
Oh my ass.
Damn.
And I was just like, I deserve this.
Yeah, that's what I do. I'd be
like,
ghost.
I ain't throwing up tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yes, I am.
That's crazy though. But yeah, I'm like, my coach can't find me. He didn't hit me up twice. I'm like, man, I gotta get my coach up.
Like coaches out there, you gotta give them at least 2. Especially if you've been dieting for 20 weeks or more.
Man, I've been going.
Yes.
I haven't had a real break since I probably started.
Yep.
I mean, even last year I was like, you got Olympia, and then maybe like 15 weeks. Then it was both Arnold, Ohio, UK, and I took a break, and I did then I did Olympia again, and now I just did these 2 shows.
Yep.
So I'm like, man, I need a break. So
now you got a break till what is it, September? Olympia September?
Yeah, so I'll probably go do another show. I'll probably do like South Korea. I think that one October or something like that. I don't know. Yeah, so I'll probably do South Korea.
Now, do you do that to kind of stay in the loop of being on stage, like that? Just kind of like going through the whole process.
What you mean?
Like,
As far as what?
As far as like your posing routine and presentation and all that stuff. Like, do you do that? Do you do your shows like that to just kind of like for fighting? You want to take a few fights a year.
Yeah.
But in between, you want to do like your sparring and shit.
Oh yeah.
So it's kind of like sparring because you already qualified.
Yeah.
Dry
it
runs,
is.
practice runs.
Right.
I remember the year I did like 9 shows. I did the Ironman, the Sacramento, the Arnold Australia, the New York Pro, the Europa Pro, the Tampa Pro, the New Jersey Pro, the Olympia, and then the tour.
Yeah.
All back to back.
That was in 1 year?
Same year.
Running.
I did 11 shows in 1 year.
That's crazy.
Crazy, bro.
That's crazy.
But I just stayed in shape, so there was no, it was no pizza and stuff.
You just had
after
to
the
dial
show.
it in every show.
Well, yeah, but it's like not going and blow the diet.
Right.
Yeah,
I literally would do the show, fly to Seattle, do my colonic, get back on my diet.
So how do you
show.
keep peaking like that, man?
Because it's not really peaking. You just kind of get close. I peaked at the Olympia.
Oh,
all them other shows, I just was close. A couple of shows, I didn't even carb up, decarb, nothing. I just went back,
went in
put
there.
the paint on and got on stage.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like we didn't. Dave was like, we're not gonna do nothing. It's just a show. You just eat the same food. We're not gonna work out. We're not gonna work out. But other than that, everything's the same.
Yeah, just go in there.
Sunday after the show, right back to the program.
Right back to the
to
program.
cardio and all that. Yeah, that was Tampa and Europa. I did that. No, nothing. No.
You won the Ironman.
I won them all. I won both. Well, not all, but I won
You
the
won
Tampa.
2 or 3 in a row, right? Yeah. I remember that.
Yeah, that's how you do it though. But that's tough, man. You don't have too many people doing that now, especially open. You know,
I don't think anybody's doing that.
Yeah, nobody running like that. Yeah.
No, I mean, and I'm, I'll be the first to say, now that I've done it, you know what I'm saying? I would not recommend it.
Yeah, that's tough.
But the only reason is because nutritionally, I'm talking about micronutrients in your body.
Yeah.
You can't consume enough to keep up.
Yeah.
So I ended up deficient.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Like I ended up with low omegas, low minerals, low everything. You can't consume enough to keep up with that pace. So I do not recommend doing
your chart
for that reason only. I mean, other than that.
Yeah.
Like
Matter of fact, 18, I think when I turned pro, 18, I did my first show was Tampa Pro. And man, it was like, I think, of course, I get in the show, they won't break the record for the most pros in the show. It was like over 400 something pros in that show.
400?
In I think it was 2018, because when Tampa usually August, I think, something like that, May, June, July, August. Yeah, so I turned pro in May, and I did that show in August. So I took 10th out of 42 guys, so I was like, that was pretty good. But that year, 2019, they had the point system. So it wasn't when you win and you win.
Yeah.
You had the points. So
how did that work?
Man, I ended up doing like 8 shows myself.
You get the point.
Yeah, I did 8 shows.
Oh, point system per show?
Per show.
Oh.
Yeah, I did 8 shows myself because
I remember that.
because I was new. I was like a rookie, but my coach and a couple of judges, it was like, hey, you can make Olympia. It was like, I'm pretty sure you keep going, you can do it this year. So me and my coach,
I still think they should get points.
Yeah, I think it in a certain way too.
I think they should because you end up getting better quality athletes. Now it ain't for everybody. It ain't for everybody. Some people need a few shows to figure it out.
Get into the groove.
So, and if you really want to be in the Olympia, then the option should be there. In other words, I didn't win a show, but you know what I'm saying? Like I could have won. I was first or second, or it was 3 deserving people, and I was the odd man out.
It was competitive as hell.
Well, your era was crazy as hell.
Well, I'm the one that told that's. I'm like, man, we need points like NASCAR.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, because this is crazy. Like, if you're only going to let the winner be in the Olympia, okay, then that means once you qualify, the person, you know what I'm saying? Like, they're not going to let you beat the person that's already won.
Oh, yeah.
So now the second place person should be the person that's still qualified. So so they agreed and they did it and it was cool.
Yeah.
I think they might have needed to modify it instead of get rid of it altogether. Just
yeah, they should have modified it because it was work, but it was fun though too. It was fun because, like you said, it was competitive. You never know who was going to show up.
I know the promoters had to love it because you had more people participating.
Yeah, and matter of fact, that once I competed that whole year because my last show was Tampa Pro. I had to go to Tampa to keep some guys off of me because my first show I won was Denver, Mile High. I won that show. That was in June. So I had probably 20-something points. So I was probably 6th on the list. So they was only taking top 5. So top 5 in the top 5 they had from what was it? The Olympia that made top 5 or whatever. So I mean, I had to keep all those guys off me. So I had to compete. I look at the list.
Yeah,
guys 2-3 points away from me. I'm like, and I know he's good. He's gonna be in the top. He's gonna be in the top 3. So he's gonna get a few points. Exactly. So I'm like, I gotta compete.
It's a sport.
Yeah,
I mean, it's like
that was the fun part.
They have
of
the
it.
preseason, the season, the playoffs, and the championship.
Yeah.
Like imagine if we just watch the Super Bowl.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like you got to have the build up, and like I say, if you notice. The teams that end up being at the top, you see them, you watch them progress and get better the whole year. You see the ones that's going, you know what I'm saying? Like you see the
you see it. Yeah, you see it.
Years ago, when Muscle Mag was still out, I'm trying to remember. So it had to be 2004 or 5. They had they had a point system and they had ranking.
Yeah.
So they had number 1 bodybuilder in the world and how many points, and it was based on. You competing.
Yeah.
It wasn't like the points to get in to qualify for the show. Yeah. But it was a total amount of points. And I was top 3 on that
on the
for a
point
minute.
system?
Yeah. You know, it was like Ronnie, Jay, and me. Or Dexter. Me and Dexter.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But because I was active in the sport and I was doing well.
People kept on seeing you.
That's what builds the sport. Like,
Yeah.
You know, as representatives of the sport, that's what we're supposed to do.
Yeah, you're supposed
You
to compete.
remember we talked about, this is way back, you were still competing when we talked about this, how cool it would be if the fans could have some kind of input on The placing. Like
Well, I mean, we
imagine
got the
if
technology, and you know, I'm not saying
More
the
than ever
fans-
now.
I'm not saying the fans should pick, but they should have a say in it.
Well, that's what I'm saying. How cool would it be, right?
Yeah.
If you got the judging,
Yeah.
but then you have a screen right here where the fans are like, I want
I think
23 or
I think
whatever.
the judges get you to get you to the top 6, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then you got the audience,
Yep.
and you got the fans. So, I mean, it's gonna be close to what the judges say,
Right, right.
You know what I'm saying?
Kind of and kind of.
So, no.
yeah,
That's what I'm saying.
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
you know, and you have to have the technology to where you can only vote once.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? 'Cause
Right,
you
right.
have
You
a-
can't, like, yeah.
Hey, man, call everybody.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, but I'm just
We need
saying, like,
1,000 votes.
because sometimes,
Yeah.
Well, this year, okay, let's look at this year. You got Samson, who was third the year before, and so everybody thought, especially after Samson took his stuff off,
Yeah,
At the press conference.
that was genius.
Yeah, yeah.
That was like Ali Frazier. That was rope-a-dope.
Like, here you go.
That was rope-a-dope.
Like, who else wants to peel off?
He
Like,
already knew.
nobody.
He said, "I'm flat.
Yeah.
I ain't even done none of my stuff.
Yeah.
What y'all want to do?" You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And so I seen Derek kind of smile, and they was like, "I bet you they were saying,
Yeah,
You shouldn't have shown me that, bro.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, he's
And
not
so-
even done,
And
bro.
so he went to the gun range. It was like, oh, he ain't thinking about winning.
Yeah.
Then he challenged them like Ron. I was like, and then he
Came out
on
there?
stage.
Blew him out.
He walked out there he's an individual in the beginning.
Yeah.
He walked out there like Mr. Olympia.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Everybody else was like, like Dexter and Hottie. They didn't have that same kind of presence.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hottie didn't peak like he did for the Arnold. He looked really amazing.
Yeah, he looked good.
He
But
always
the
looks
Arnold
good.
was
Yeah, he
like
always
the
looks
Arnold
good.
was like ridiculous.
Yeah, the Arnold, he was.
The Arnold was
he
kind of. If he had
super
walked out
sharp.
there like that, then it would
been
have been
over.
Katie by the
Yeah.
door.
Yeah.
But that's why
Yeah.
he got second.
He got second.
Because he didn't walk out
Yeah,
there. They did him just like
did
they
him.
did
Yeah,
just
you
like
gotta
they did.
have that
They're
look.
like, come on,
Arnold
Hottie.
check, man.
You come on now. You
gotta
showed
have
us
that look.
the shrink
Yeah.
wrap.
They
full.
seen that. They was like, "This your best."
Yeah.
Right. So now it looked like you off a little bit in
He
comparison.
wanted that
Yeah,
fat
that's
ass
what
check
it
from
was.
the Arnold is what he wanted.
Derek, I don't understand from the front. From the back, he still was.
Yeah,
was in
Derek,
there.
crazy.
I just don't.
Back.
I don't get it. I mean,
Yeah.
he's young. The muscle's still new.
Yeah, he's still. Yeah.
How old
Maybe
is Derek?
if in bodybuilding,
How old is Derek?
Derek ain't over 35. I know that. Yeah.
In bodybuilding, you're always gonna get bigger just from doing it.
Yeah.
So you don't have to mentally try to get bigger.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
it's
saying?
gonna happen. Yeah.
It's gonna happen.
It's gonna happen.
Because they blow
31.
whatever that
He's-
little stuff he be.
Yeah.
Honey be handing him. Man, he be blowing up like
Yeah,
a tick.
yeah, the
And I just think.
He's only 31, man.
Yeah, that was.
So when you so think about muscles like a balloon.
Yeah.
Right. When you get a balloon fresh out the pack, you start blowing it up. It's tight.
Yeah.
Right. Then you blow it up all the way, and then you let all the air out. Then you blow it up again.
Yeah.
It's not as tight.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
blow it all the way up again, farther than you did before, and you let it out again. That's what happens. That's why I always tell people, don't eat all you can eat, take all you can take, live all
Yeah,
you
it
can live,
makes
'cause
sense. Yeah.
you ain't gonna be able to reel it back in.
Yeah, to reel that back in. Yup. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah,
So
Derek
now
just
when you
blew
go
up.
dry out,
Yeah.
all that liquid muscle that's still in transition,
Yeah. Go be
it
sitting.
might show up, it might not.
Go be sitting.
You
Yeah,
got-
it just looks softer. A little
Do you
bit
have a
softer.
favorite in the sport? Do you have a favorite physique?
The current,
Yeah.
like open guys?
Yeah.
or
What do you
whatever?
like? What physique you're like? That's like, that's like the
any
best
class, any class, really.
Physique. Right. Any class. Right. So anybody.
we already know you the best men's physique, so
Right. Right. We're not worried.
classes.
We're not worried about that. Outside of yourself.
If I go open, I probably would go with what's his name? Andrew. Yep.
Oh,
just,
Jack.
Just
Andrew
the
Jack, yeah.
aesthetic.
Yeah.
You know,
So-
aesthetic.
Yeah.
Because when
Andrew-
He's right there though.
He's almost
He's
there.
right there.
Yeah.
And even his coach said, Andrew was a weightlifter all the way up until like
Yeah,
early
he's-
last year.
Yeah, that's crazy.
So
Yeah,
but I'm telling you,
That's crazy.
you
Yeah.
ascend to it.
Yeah.
He's genetically gifted. He trained. He had coaches. Blah 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 blah. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like he was in
Dubai or something? Yeah.
So in Dubai, it's not art.
Yeah.
And it don't start as art. They want you to get big as you can
Yeah,
get.
they straight-
right out the
yeah,
gate.
they straight running.
What's his name?
There he is right there.
What's big boy name? He's gone. Damn.
I think I know you talking about too.
Why can't I remember his name?
I know you talking
Big
about
Ramy.
too. Yeah.
Oh,
Big
yeah,
Ramy.
yeah.
So
yeah.
they took Big Ramy. He put on 100 pounds in the same calendar year.
Yeah, that's crazy.
So he was lucky to even have
yeah.
a
Yeah.
pretty
Life.
physique.
A
No, I'm just
life.
saying a
Like,
pretty
live
physique
through that.
Because he put
blew
that
him out
much
so
mass.
fast
Yeah.
And that's why he hadn't been able to get it back, because they're using that same approach.
And it's not working. Yeah, it's not working.
Andrew, he's big enough.
Yeah.
Like
he's tall
his
too,
upper
right?
body.
Yeah,
his upper body is
6'2".
making it look like he needs more legs, but he really don't.
Nah, he got good legs.
He needs to
legs.
not get no bigger and just polish,
chisel it out.
polish.
Yeah, chisel it out.
And when he gets all the way hard, it's game over.
It's over.
Yeah, because he gonna look huge. He gonna
game
look
over.
Yeah, he gonna look huge.
Well, that was like you. That was when you step
Yeah.
on stage, you couldn't miss you.
So
that's why they would tuck you behind the curtain.
But that's what that shape remind me of you know, that X, that shape.
The Tony had.
With that small waist and stuff. Like these guys.
What show you think you were like your best at? What show was
On
it?
stage?
Yeah.
The 08 Olympia.
Hey.
Or, no, you know what? 07 Iron Man.
Find the 07 Iron Man. I want to see Tony.
07 Iron Man. I was in such condition that nothing made me, you know what I'm saying? Like it didn't go nowhere. No matter what I did, it didn't go nowhere. Matter of fact, I hadn't had any real carbs.
What show that was? It was like top 3. It was you, Dexter, and was that Iron Man? That wasn't that one.
Oh, that could have been the Arnold.
I think that was the Arnold.
Year.
Yeah, that was.
That's
the
06
Arnold.
right there. Go to 07.
Oh, so you had Dennis Wolf,
No, okay.
Johnny.
Pictures.
I remember watching that when I was like,
yeah, right there. The second picture. Yeah, both of those first two. Yeah.
Both of those are the same one?
Yeah.
Iron Man?
But I think the night show at the Arnold 09.
Yeah.
But that right there, I was in control.
That's crazy.
The entire
Yeah.
time.
You look grainy and shit.
Crazy. Yeah, that's
Tight,
crazy.
and that's actually a blurry picture.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that's not a high
Yeah, that's not no high.
But I mean, you can see even your legs are grainy.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
can.
I was
That's crazy. Nah, you can
grainy.
see it. Yeah.
Yeah, I was grainy, bro.
Yeah,
Like,
that's like
waist
sandpaper.
was tight. And I carved up, I carved up on like 3 cups of rice, maybe 4. That's it. No more other carbs.
That's
than that.
it.
That's it.
That's crazy.
My stomach blew up like this.
Yeah.
I was like, because I hadn't had carbs in months.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It blew up like this. I called Dave. I was like, yo, man, I think something wrong. And now I know it because it was enriched rice. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
If I had basmati or something.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's that right there, 11. That's go down 1, down 1. Right there. Click on that.
Crazy.
That was, I think that was what, 10 or 11?
Look how your waist looks in that fucking photo.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Crazy, bro. What the hell?
It would be that big with a 20-something inch
Makes no
waist.
fucking
That was
sense.
like 280 right now. 285. 280 probably.
With a 20-something waist, that don't make sense.
I mean, bro, come on. Like,
Retarded.
what else do you want from a bodybuilder?
That's
They just wanted me to be, like I said, 07.
Yeah.
I nailed my conditioning.
Yeah. Oh, so then it was
08,
like,
I nailed my conditioning.
Yeah.
That's what they want to see. They want to see you swole, big, full, round, nail the conditioning.
nail conditions. Yeah.
that's crazy, bro.
That's crazy.
The leg thing is the craziest to me, though.
Yeah.
Because you went from somebody that would potentially never have legs to having.
The first day I joined the gym, my legs was 23 inches. I'll never forget it. And then I got them up to 25, and I thought I was doing something.
Yeah.
I was
Yeah.
at the 91 Junior USA. It was the AAU. I hadn't joined the NPC yet.
Yeah.
And we were sitting in the backs, and the dudes was like, in order to be successful in bodybuilding, you got to have at least 28-inch legs. I was like, 28?
Yeah.
I went back home and got the tape measure. I'm like, oh, man. Like, I got some work to do, boy. You come out, brother, start the squatting after that.
Yeah.
all the way
I turned
squat,
to the
too.
squat-o-matic.
Yeah.
I was
man.
squatting my ass off.
You're like, I gotta get these squats in.
Yeah.
So in front of that door, that's Thursday. That's like the night before the show.
Oh my god.
That's crazy.
What the fuck, T?
That's like the night before the show. That was. So that's when after everything, started to come back up after you dry all the way out, and now it's coming back.
Starting to fill in. Yeah.
Yeah.
You can see it. Yeah.
Crazy, bro.
Legs
Hey,
feathered.
Rich, go up a little
feathered
bit.
legs.
Look, this is the one I'm talking about right here.
Yeah, that's when I was 18.
Bro,
For real? That's crazy.
bro.
That's my freshman year in
That
college.
looks like somebody just photoshopped some shit and threw it out
so
there.
look
like,
how my chin is even with my shoulders almost.
Yeah,
See how narrow I was?
Yeah.
So, in order for me to go from I don't know, that's probably was like a
a 38 jacket, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A 40. I'm gonna give it a 40. And then this picture over here, I'm a 56, a 57, 58. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's no formula for that. You just have to live. You have to do it. You end up there. You can't say, well, you gotta do this and you got.
You literally changed into a different human being.
Yeah, that's a morph.
That's like a different human being.
And that muscle and strength video.
Yeah.
I started doing 100 chin-ups almost every workout.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and when I started, I could barely do
crazy.
5. And then when after 6 months of doing it, I'm doing sets of 25. As a matter of fact, I started doing sets past 25, and so I started adding weight.
Yeah.
Eventually, you got to keep adding weight.
Yeah.
You can't do it. But I was
easier.
only like 200, not even 200 pounds.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, so when I got to 300 pounds, I'm still doing 25 reps.
Yeah.
You were 280 here? How much did you weigh right here?
Right at it, 278, something like
But that's crazy how,
Bro,
everything grew but his waist.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying.
Listen, go to 93.
What is this?
Everything grew
Go
but
to
his waist.
93 Junior Nationals.
Everything grew but his waist. But that's what I like that I feel like they're trying to go back to in bodybuilding now is that look. I like that look.
Yeah.
You know,
Well,
not to
that's
take
what
nothing
made-
away from
that's
Hottie.
what
and
made
that.
That's the
sport.
nice look.
Yeah,
though.
yeah.
That's what made the sport. You have to understand that's why people bodybuild.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
because of
man, you know that shape is crazy.
They don't.
Look at Tony right there, 1993. What's that? Body Extreme? What is that?
That was at the, I think they came to the gym and filmed
And
it.
filmed you?
So it doesn't have. I wanted to show one with the waist. I probably had to show you one in my phone,
Okay.
but I'll show it to you in my phone.
Yeah, that's crazy. Everything changed with the waist.
Rich, go up to
Like I say, they say
going
how
up to the
you
top.
get your waist so small. I'm like,
All right, you see that
It ain't- I ain't
Body
never let it
Extreme? Yeah,
get
click
big.
on that.
Yeah, you got to keep that diet in
That's the only
check.
way. There's no other.
That was you in 93 T. How much did you weigh here?
240. Right about what I weigh now, 238.
Okay.
240. That's what I'm trying to get back to.
Right there.
For if I like do the masters,
Yeah,
maybe 5 pounds more
Yeah,
than that.
yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That's crazy.
Taking you back, son. Taking you back,
That's
son.
crazy.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
That dude used
Oh
to
yeah,
ask,
that picture's
he used to
fucking
ask the craziest questions. He asked because he saw me in 93.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then he saw me in 94.
Uh-huh.
He said, how did you make them kind of improvements? Did you sell your soul to the devil? I'm like, where did that come from?
That is extreme, sir.
I'm like, dang, boy, it wasn't.
Why would
I
you
gained
say
like
that?
7 pounds.
Yeah.
But look at the wheels back then.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Man.
Crazy.
Is this here?
That's at Rope Man. That's
at
That Rope Man Gym? Yeah.
OG?
Yeah.
OG? Yeah, okay.
Who are them dudes in the background?
I don't know. That's what I was looking at. I was like, is
That's
that-
the first time I ever noticed them.
Yeah. They're walking around.
I had the dippity do, and I had just cut off the ponytail.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That was 93.
Yep.
We weren't playing no games. Look,
No, all the way in,
Yeah.
baby. All day.
we weren't playing no games. Yeah.
So you think? I mean, I already know the answer to this, but like this sport to really be successful is all about balance, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
You got to
It has to be
balance.
appealing to the eye. There's a certain point as in a man when you get too big where a woman say, "Ooh, you don't that ain't
scary.
what you want."
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And then I can always tell guys like you see them chicks with the Triple H.
Yeah,
moves. I'm
yeah,
like,
yeah.
in your mind you saying something, but you won't hold their hand in the
No,
mall.
no,
You won't walk in the mall and hold.
You wouldn't
know what I'm
wife
saying?
her up.
So
Yeah,
it
you
has
wouldn't
to
wife
be.
her up.
So it has to stay art. We went over almost to Barnum and Bailey. You know what I'm saying? Freak show.
Yeah.
And I tell people, people pay to see the freak, but they don't want to be the freak.
Yep.
Yeah.
If you win Mr. Olympia and nobody wants to look at you, what have you accomplished?
That's one reason they cut out the women's bodybuilding because it was getting way too out of control. Yeah.
Well,
it was
first of all,
huge.
it brings
Right.
the wrong attention to the game
Right,
as
right.
well.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
If everybody was just over here buffed and
Yeah.
in shape and great physiques and
Yeah.
good skin and all that, nobody wouldn't be saying nothing.
Nobody can. But the balance is you got a balance of all of the competition side of thing, and then you got a balance of life.
Yep.
Oh yeah. That's major.
Being healthy.
You know what I mean?
I'm so
that's
glad
major.
that being healthy is in, looking after yourself,
Yeah.
doing blood work, all that. And to be honest with you, the body is a microcosm of cells.
Yep.
The healthier your cells are,
Yep.
it don't matter what you do, the better you're just going to be a better
Better
human
human
being.
being. Yeah.
And so you focus on cellular health.
micronutrient dense food, stuff like that will keep you in the game enough to be able to realize your potential.
Yeah,
most people they want it right now. That microwave bodybuilding will make you crash and burn.
Yeah.
You know, it's a 20-year game.
Yeah, quick.
It's a 30-year game if you do it right.
Yeah.
But if you don't get at least 10 out of it, you did it wrong.
Yeah, crazy.
So we at the end of every podcast, we like to ask the guest, what is your definition of being an alpha male?
My definition of being an alpha male. That's an easy one. Hey, it's setting my standard. That's what it is. It's not following another man. It's not being a follower. That's what it is.
Right.
It's setting your standard and following it. That's what it is. Nothing else. Yeah.
That was the shortest, and that's. But
so
I mean,
that's
It's so on point. I never forget when I was bodybuilding, and I was so frustrated because there was no. So we had Paul Dillette, then he retired. Then we had Gunther.
Yeah.
Right. But that was it. It was no tall dudes. I had no one to emulate.
Yeah.
So I had to pull off from the crowd and stop following the crowd because it was 2 steps forward, 3 steps back, 2 steps. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I had to blaze my own path, and that's how I was able to do it. And that's what you got to do.
Yeah, that's what it's about.
That's what's up.
That's what keeps you ahead of the game.
Yeah.
That's what keeps you at that status. A lot of guys, they follow. Can't follow.
Right.
You gotta set yourself apart and run that, take that track. Take that avenue and
well
run with
said,
it.
And
man.
work on the character as well, because
Big time.
the better you look physically, the least perception. In other words, they're going to respect your physical, but they're going to expect you to be an asshole or you to be not polished.
Right.
Yeah.
So when you're polished and you got character and you look like that, dog,
Yeah.
It's a rap, son.
Yeah, they like, wow.
Like we can't. What angle? There's no
How
angle
we
for
gonna
me
hate
to
on this?
attack.
Yeah.
There's no
it's
angle of attack.
Yeah, it's like, it's too much for him.
Yeah.
Too much for him.
Well, look, man. We like to give everybody something special when they come visit. So this is for you.
Appreciate
And then
it.
if you go ahead and open it, so I can tell you all about what this is.
I'm getting
see.
goosebumps.
This is not
because
Let's see what
because
this is.
ever since
Yeah.
and
Oh,
I'm not a
I'm with these
superstitious
too.
I'm all about energy though.
Yeah.
So I'll let Paj tell you what they are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what this is, I have a good friend of mine. His grandfather gets these beads from Persia,
Yeah. Okay.
and he makes these bracelets.
Pull the other one out.
But he also the other ones. He's making the other one. So
Oh, he's only one of
he's
them.
gonna, he's gonna come and visit. Yeah.
Yeah.
But so they pray over these, and what that is, it's an evil eye bracelet. So what these eyes are doing, they're looking back out. So you wear it,
Yeah.
and it's looking outside of you, and it's making sure nothing bad comes
Yeah.
upon you
Oh,
or around
man.
you.
Okay.
Again,
And
I'm
it
not
brings you
superstitious,
blessings.
but ever
Yeah.
since I put these on,
Yeah.
it's been different.
Hey,
That's all.
okay.
I'm just leave it at that.
I'm telling you,
It's been
it's a real
real
thing.
different.
Okay.
Because I
Yeah.
realize now that, I'm a God-fearing man and I'm highly favored. But the evil one is still attacking.
Oh yeah, it's still always
So if
always
you could
working.
just
Yeah.
deflect the evil energy or the negative energy,
Yeah.
that's all I need.
Yeah,
I don't need to not have problems. You don't need to take my problem away.
Yeah,
Just
yeah.
if this is what it does, deflect the negative,
Yeah.
I'm good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
It's like
good. I don't need to lay
Well,
on the
it
bed of
does.
roses.
And
I
I'll
just
tell you-
need to not be altered and held back.
yeah.
So
for
I'll tell
real.
you, sometimes this is what happens when you're wearing them. You might be just driving, and the shit will blow off your hand.
Yeah.
Like, for no reason. Like it didn't catch on.
Yeah.
It's happened to me. It happened to me when I was, when the hurricane hit North Carolina.
Yeah.
My daughter goes to school in Brevard, and the Asheville got hit real bad.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it did.
So
yeah.
we were down
That's
there,
what
and the energy was so heavy. I was literally driving, my wife in the car, and this thing blew up
Yeah.
off of my wrist.
That's crazy.
Beads everywhere. I was like,
Yeah.
oh.
Yeah.
So when that happens,
crazy.
it's a good thing. That means
Yeah.
something really bad was around you.
Yeah.
And what that did was took it all in.
Took the energy.
And it broke
Yeah.
it. And-
Oh well, that's
yeah.
something good then.
Yeah.
This like
Wear it, bro.
one of them old school praying
take it off
grandmothers
to
or
take a
something.
I'm telling you, it's
Yeah.
like, it's different.
I
So,
might take it off the ticket.
Yeah.
yeah, and you could go and like buy these, online and stuff like that. But these are different because these beads are actually from Persia. So what they do is they'll get the
yeah.
beads and then they'll rub it in the sand there,
Yeah.
and they kind of make it dirty. But they pray over it,
Yeah.
and then they cleanse it. And then they
Okay.
put it into they make a bracelet, and then he just that's what he does. He's so he
Appreciate
makes it,
that.
yeah.
Appreciate that.
Yeah,
It's,
man.
It's like a praying grandmother. You know
Yeah,
what I'm
like
saying?
full time, brother, full time, man.
All right, brother.
Appreciate y'all for having me.
Hey man,
Awesome.
please
Yeah,
come
man.
back.
Yeah, big time.
Please come back
Yeah.
for sure. And
Yeah.
you know, we love
Definitely will.
I know you got a lot of
2
knowledge.
weeks after the
from people.
Olympia,
Hey.
no, man, 3 weeks. We'll let you.
We'll give him a little sneak peek.
decompress.
You be hot. You know, be hot.
That's right.
You be hot. Yeah.
That's right. Yeah.
Hot off the press. Yeah, because I got nothing but time too. So
Get it, baby.
for Olympia, so it's gonna be a good one.
Yeah.
Where
like,
you train?
Madhouse
Okay.
Gym.
Pull up his sponsor.
What time of day?
I usually be there around about 3:30, 4 o'clock.
I'm gonna have to come in and check you out.
Oh yeah, come on, man. Let me know. Have Tony come in there.
Oh,
You be like,
yeah, yeah,
shit.
yeah.
Dog,
for sure.
I'm ready.
Oh,
I'm ready
shit.
now. You know, I'm ready.
Yeah.
Yes.
You know what we gotta
Right.
do though, with Corey? We gotta do one of our vlog days where he comes and trains with us.
Bro, we about to have a TV network.
Oh yeah. We got things in the
So
works, baby.
we probably
gonna-
just do a Corey show.
Yeah. Let's
Oh,
get
yeah,
it. Let's get it.
you want your own show?
Yeah, let's
We got
get it.
you.
You know what I'm
man.
saying? We just
Let's get
come
it.
to Madhouse, train
Yeah.
you training,
Yeah.
edit it all out.
Oh,
and
yeah,
put
let's
on
run
the,
it then.
Put it on the network.
So let's give a shout out to your sponsors, man.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So these guys have been with you from the beginning, or is
And
it
they've been Chulaware, Madhouse, most definitely been with me from the beginning.
Yeah.
Madhouse Gym, you know.
Yeah.
They whatever equipment I need, they
got it all.
I might be online like, hey man, you seen this piece of
any Panado
equipment?
over there?
Man, they got nothing but Panada equipment. You can't
you know
listen.
what? I'm gonna have to give me a condo over there. Or,
It's about 700. It's about 35,000 square foot and
I've trained in there, but I
7,000
live in
pieces of
Buford.
equipment. Oh yeah. So that's an hour.
45
Yeah,
minutes.
that's an
Where's it
hour.
at? Where's Madhouse?
It's in Austell.
Oh, okay.
Mableton. I would say Mableton.
You know what I'm saying? Like
Is it
I had to
Mableton?
get
Mableton.
like a cousin over there or something like that.
Yeah.
We'll just get us. Is there a lake out there? Is there a lake out there?
Probably.
You 2 hours away.
There's a
That's it.
lake out there.
I would love to train in that gym every day.
Yeah, that's the gym,
He's
man.
on the weekend.
So
Go
I'm
out there on
definitely
Friday and stay till Sunday.
Let's go,
yeah.
man.
So definitely blessed. They helped me.
So Global
way.
Formulas.
Yep, Global Formulas.
What do they do?
That's a supplement company.
Okay.
Yeah, protein powders, pre-workouts,
All right.
crazy pre-workouts, crazy
good
pre-work-
stuff?
Good stuff.
Oh
Good
man,
stuff
next
for
time bring
sure.
some samples for
Yeah,
sure.
they got a stem and non-stem.
Okay.
Me, I'm so caffeine sensitive, so I use the non-stem.
Non-stem.
one.
Yeah, I do the same, bro. I do the same. I
Do
can't
one
do
cup,
stem.
one coffee every day.
Yeah.
That's all.
Yeah,
I barely even do
we're
coffee.
already too hyped up, man. we can't. We don't need any extra fuel, man.
Yeah.
So the Chula, you say that's
That's the
stretchy?
shorts. Yeah. They stretchy. Yeah, they
Chulaware,
span. Yeah.
Is that
yeah.
so? It's a chulaware.com?
Yeah, Chulaware.com.
Okay.
Yeah,
I heard they
Chulaware.
feels at the pool.
Yeah, Chulaware definitely take care of me. Best short sponsor. She all over the place. You
Is
see?
it? Okay.
All over the place. Best sponsor. She take care of me.
Protan.
Yeah, got Protan in the house. You know, you gotta have Protan.
Yeah.
They gotta.
They've
take
been
care of
around
you.
forever, right?
Yeah.
That was my favorite. That was my
Yeah,
favorite.
I
mean,
tried.
I love them all, but Pro.
Yeah, Protan is mine too. I didn't even in China. I had another tanning company, and it just didn't stick right.
It
Like how that
wasn't the
Protan-
same.
I had like
That
a whole
Protan.
process.
Yeah, me too. Me too. I like to tan
Dude,
myself.
I remember,
Yeah,
I'll tell you something funny about tanning. I remember the first time he was like, yeah, I'm going to the tanning bed and I can meet you. I was like,
yeah.
you going to the tanning bed? Bro, you look in the mirror, you don't need to go tanning bed. What are you talking about? He's like, no, it evens the
Even
shit. I
it
was like,
out.
that makes so much
Yeah.
sense.
Prep my skin to receive.
Yeah.
Right. Paint.
Right,
Yeah.
but it made
Yep.
sense. But you know, right when you just say it to me, I think
Yeah.
you're fucking with me. Like,
Yeah, I know.
you know what
I used to
mean?
blow people's mind with that because you know, he's like, "Yo, I'm about to go tan."
Yeah,
Like,
I do
what?
the same thing. Yeah, blend
Yeah.
it, blend it. Yeah,
But it
And
makes sense. It makes sense you do that.
You ever see people that put on Protan, their skin turn green?
Yeah,
Their pH is off. They
Yup.
didn't do no prep.
Okay.
You know, it's like not prepping the car.
Man,
and trying to
these
paint.
are the details people don't even know.
and your tan is like hella important.
When
Hella
it's,
important.
when it's
Yeah.
art, that's all it is
Yeah.
detail.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I'm trying to say. Your mentality is going to dictate how far you go in this sport.
Yeah, that's like even like I say Japan Pro. Before the show, I went and checked out the stage lighting, and it was because the stage lighting was so great. It was, you know, they had professional stage lighting. So I went and looked. I was
That was
like,
the one
man,
with the flame.
Yeah, it was extra bright, which was perfect.
Right.
I was like, man, I got to be dark. So
Right,
I threw
right,
on
right.
three coats of Protan. So you gotta make sure it's the details.
Yeah, yeah.
Because if I would put a coat or 2 coats on, I usually put 2 coats on. If I would have put 2 coats on, I would have been too light. You wouldn't have gave that pop.
You ever see how Patrick Mahomes go out on the field and throw the grass, or Tiger Woods
Oh,
throw the grass?
Yeah. You got to. Yep.
Hey man, so it's been a pleasure. Really
Appreciate it.
I feel like we've known you. I mean,
appreciate that. Yeah.
Corey, you've known Corey for a while, right?
I mean, I'm a fan, so but we ain't never got the
Oh,
interaction.
okay. So this is the
we
first
got
time.
the interaction.
But it doesn't feel like that, right?
He's my height. I'm just like,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Like I'm tripping because there's so many tall guys now.
Yeah,
Where
yeah.
before it wasn't
Back
that
then,
many.
back in the
we
day,
had like
it was actually like if you're tall, you
Cedric.
shouldn't.
It was like Dennis Wolf. It was like 5 of us.
right.
That was it. Yeah. Damn,
But
that's
doesn't
crazy.
it feel like we've known Corey for a long time? That's how
crazy.
like it's like, oh,
Yeah.
you know,
Hey, man.
is this the first time with me?
Well, you gotta understand, from 18 to now, it's been in our face, even if we didn't.
We didn't-
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
what
we've
happened.
been
That's why
rolling.
people, you know, it's so crazy. You know, I travel all over the world and people know you, and you be like, damn. So I was, and I know we got to go, but I was standing on the corner in Puerto Rico. I ain't never been to Puerto Rico.
Yeah.
Waiting to walk across the street. This white van comes flying through the intersection.
Yeah.
Turn, X-Man! I was like, what the hell? I was like, what the hell? It was funny. as hell.
Oh man, that's a good
Hey,
feeling
man.
though.
Hey,
Yeah.
much love.
Appreciate
Lots of
y'all.
blessings and respect to you
Appreciate
and
it.
your
Same
family.
to y'all. Same to y'all.
And have a Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays,
Yeah,
and
it's
all
gonna be
that
a
good
great
stuff.
Christmas. Appreciate y'all having me too,
Yeah,
man.
man.
Big
So
time. Have fun.
Corey will be back.
Yes, sir.
Definitely.
That's right.
Definitely.
Man. New
man.
Mr. Olympia.
Oh yeah.
Let's
yeah.
go.
Look.
Let's
speak
go.
it into existence.
That's
Yeah,
right.
'cause it's gonna
Manifest
happen.
that shit.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Manifest it for sure.
All right. We're out, guys. Thank you.